Hello everyone. Now that we've started work on argumentative essays, we should learn which transition signals tell the reader of our essays that we are aware of the opposing opinions or counter-arguments. Well, there are two situations in which we'd like to use transition signals to let the reader know that we are aware of the counter-arguments. Number one is this one here, when you can think of the opposing opinion or when you can think of the counter-argument but you have not seen it written anywhere. In other words, it comes from your own mind and thinking and imagination. Here, as you can see, we have the signals that show the beginning of the counter-argument, signals the beginning of the counter-argument. They include phrases like, it may be argued that, or it could be contended that, or perhaps even it might be said that. These are signals which show the beginning of the counter-argument. The refutation has a signal too, and this is the word which signals the beginning of the refutation. However, this is the most common word or signal that shows the beginning of the refutation. But please remember, we use these transition signals only when you can think of the opposing opinion or the counter-argument, but you have not seen it written anywhere. Okay, in other words, these are the transition signals that you use when you haven't seen your arguments and ideas in a book or a journal or a newspaper or a magazine. They come from your own mind and thinking. The second situation when you need to use transition signals is when you have seen the opposing opinion or counter-argument written in another text, in a book or a journal, for example. Here we can see the signals in blue. These words and phrases signal the beginning of the counter-argument. It has been argued by blah blah blah, that. It has been contended by blah blah blah, that. Notice that here we will mention the name of the author, followed in brackets by the year of publication of the text, book or journal article or piece of written text, followed by a comma, and then the year, then the page number. Then you close the bracket, use the connecting word that. We can also see the word that signals the beginning of the refutation. And once again, this is the very common word, however, followed by a comma. So, when you have seen the opposing opinion, or the counter-argument as we like to call it, when you've seen this written in another text somewhere, whether it be a book or a journal, here are examples of the language you can use to show the beginning of the counter-argument and also show the beginning of the refutation. Another way to do the in-text referencing for the second situation is to start with the name of the author, the year and the page number. So you use those first, then the words argues, asserts, contends, that, etc., followed by the refutation. So now that we can see, here is the second way that you can do your in-text referencing when you have seen the opposing opinion written in another text, for example in a book or in a journal or as a journal article. Begin with the author's name, open the brackets, insert the year of publication with a comma, a space, followed by the page number of the article or the book page, close the brackets, then the verbs followed by that. And as usual, however, signals the beginning of the refutation. Naturally, there are other ways of signalling the beginning of the refutation, but however is quite simple and it's the most common. Okay, well, hopefully this will help you in your in-text citations. Good luck in your academic writing.